Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Back with another video. Okay, so with this bad boy here, I was bored. I took a break from playing Zelda Breath of the Wild for Nintendo Switch, which is hard to do. But I came across two things that are really cool that you might know. I just stumbled across it, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. That this controller has these two separately as well. The Joy-Cons is that it has two communication formats, NFC and Bluetooth. Now, the really cool thing is the NFC, Nintendo has characters, if you don't know, called amiibos. They're highly detailed characters. They look really cool, and you can import data from that character into a game that you can actually see. It's tangible. It's cool. So the thing is that it's like Sky Launchers. So what it is, this is NFC here. This is a button as well. It's to capture screenshots of your game whenever you're playing, which is really awesome because you can do it on the fly like paparazzi and just press it nonstop. Now, but the NFC chip is located here. You put the character there. My favorite game is Zelda Ocarina of Time. So they have a character called Hero of Time. For purely aesthetics or nostalgia, you can take that character, get the clothing, treasure chest drop on you, and weapons, and you can feel like you're recreating it. Ironically or coincidentally, Ocarina of Time is 100 years prior to this particular Zelda game. So it fits, it's cool. The other thing is that these two run off of Bluetooth, and they're not proprietary Bluetooth. You can use them with other things, like a PC perhaps. So this video is going to show you what else you can do that's cool and neat, and making another point of this system being mobile, or keeping you mobile. So it's really cool. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. One more thing I was going to show you is that one thing people have problems with is that this left Joy-Con has connectivity issues. Now mine doesn't have any. I don't know anyone that has any, but some people, a very small amount of people, have where it syncs in and out. But for the purpose of what I'm doing, I found out it doesn't have an issue with the Nintendo Switch. However, it does have an issue with the experiment that I did, and it caused lag and it was a little bit frustrating. But as soon as I used this guy here, then it was perfect. And it'll be, if I can figure out any kinks out of this, if it doesn't need a firmware update or something, maybe to help it on its own be good. I know that Xbox One updates their controllers and their communication with the system, so that's fine. But mine doesn't have an issue with the system, but just its overall strength of communication for the Joy-Con. So I'll show you what's going to happen when I use just this, but you can use that one, and that's what we're here to see. Alright guys, so for the weapons of choice, we have the Nintendo Switch console with the two Joy-Cons, and we also have the 1+1 Android running, just so you guys know, running Lineage OS, which is the successor to the now end-of-life Cyanogen OS, Cyanogen Mod OS as well, and it's running, to be more specific, Android 7.11. Doesn't matter, there's no prerequisite for what you need for OS. As long as it's Android, it'll work. And I believe for iPhone, it won't work, or you need to have a jailbreak. But that's why we have the Android, because you have more freedom, especially when off the top of my head I'm thinking this has Bluetooth. Will this see it? So you can control the phone actually with this controller. That's not what I'm going to do because I was keeping the theme of gaming, but it is pretty cool with what you can do with it, since it's, you know, basic and everything like that in terms of having it on you. So with the magic of the Nintendo Switch, you know, you hit that button, you can slide this off easily, and we'll put this to the side for 1 second. And this is the right Joy-Con, so there's lots of fun going on here in regards to this controller. You have the Knight Rider connectivity that you have on both, but you also have this nice little sensor here. That's for other games. It detects everything in 3D, you know, what's in front of it and so on like that. Then you got the home button, which is very important. And you got the L and R's in the front, or in their case, it's L and this is a Z. Oh, sorry, this is the right controller, so it's right, and this is ZR. So anyway, but not to confuse anything, this is what we're going to do. So we're gonna hit the connectivity button. First, we're gonna run the phone, and we're gonna try to get them on the Bluetooth. Let's just see if it works here. All right. So what we do is we have it here. Let's run. Now this will work basically the same for everything. So we'll turn that on. Got no paired devices yet. It'll be searching. We'll do more settings just because I hit it from the quick launch tray. Right, now let's go right ahead and hit this nice little button here. So there we go. Once those Night Rider lights are going off, you know it's in pairing. Automatically it finds it in 2 seconds. Or even less. You hit it, it's pairing. It might ask you with a screen saying, is that okay or anything. It won't ask you for a pass key. You're just connected. That's the end of it. This thing is connected. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna turn it like this, right? Just so we can have it more like a traditional controller. Now we'll come out of here and we'll go into one of my apps. Yeah, that's not in the Play Store, just so you know. So we're gonna hit it. Don't worry, everything else is in English. And for the sake of this argument, what we're gonna do is, since this is connected with Bluetooth, we're gonna go in here. Now this will be different on everyone else's emulator. We're not downloading ROMs because that's not nice. You have to have the copy. I do have the copy, so this is literally a backup for the sake of this video. That's entirely true right there. So what we're gonna do now though is we're gonna set it up. We're gonna make sure that it's reading right, and we're gonna set it up properly. So I went in here. The best bet, or just to cover all bases, is that when you go into your version of emulator, you either detect a controller or you go to add a controller, or just pick the layout. So in this case, let's pick, there's Famicom here, that's for Nintendo, Dreamcast, you can see all of them here. Just to make sure we have control of all the buttons, I'd either pick the Super Nintendo, that it says that the SFC is for Super Famicom, because in Japan it's called Family Computer Famicom. Little history lesson there. And then you got the PlayStation. Let's do a PS controller right there, so you can see that it's there. All right, so then we're gonna set up and configure it. Now this particular emulator, just want to stress, this is an all-in-one deal, so yours won't be like this, but it'll be just as easy once you go into the options of whatever emulator you choose. And then instead of using touchscreen controls or using a clunky controller, we should be able to use this, unless it doesn't work right now. But it will, because I tried it when I was bored and it worked. So there we go. So here we go. So we're just going to configure what buttons we want where, because it doesn't know automatically. So let's go ahead and do select. Now select start, obviously very important in old school games. Now on here, since the layout is like this with those LNR buttons, right, those teeny tiny ones, we're gonna make this select. That would be the home button, but right now it's gonna be select. Then we're gonna grab start. We'll hit the plus button. Doesn't even look like that's supposed to be a button, but it is. And there you go. It's running wild. That's cool. We'll hit the L1. We're gonna use the PlayStation layout like I mentioned before, just because all the buttons are there, just in case you want to use it for whatever game you want to use it for. So grab that right there. Now it's just a matter of hitting these buttons, which obviously are available right there. You just got to feel it out for when you're playing. So we're gonna go right here, as you can see it there. There we go. Just gotta press it, doing it one-handed. There we go. That's automatic over there for the control pad, which the control pad will be the analog stick, of course. All right, so then in this particular emulator, we're gonna back out and head down to search. When we go to search, I already have, let's say, Castlevania's there. All right, I already downloaded it. You can just pick from whatever you want and it'll download. You just press start. And just so you know that this is multiplayer, it's for backing up screenshots and whatnot. And here's the one player that we're going to. Got the music up on this. Old school, nothing like 1995 Super Nintendo. Every emulator is on here, so it's a good all-in-one. I'll leave a link, like I said, in the description below. There we go. And then we will go into the game and start. Skip the screen with A. And there we go. See, oh, there's the buttons. I can't even play this by one hand, but there we go. So you can essentially have this. Here we go. Weapons, jumping. Alright, so everything's set up there, works good, classic pause. Now, the main thing that is so awesome about this is that look at the size of this thing. So you don't want to bring, I don't know, your Bluetooth controller or Xbox controller, whatever you can pair with the phone, so you don't have to deal with the ridiculousness and inaccuracy of that. No one wants to use these. No, it's just horrible. Unless you're killing time or something. But if you really want to play something, you grab two of these. If you have no issues with your left Joy-Con or just this one, you know, and play any game you want that doesn't require touchscreen or allows you to use a controller, you can grab this. Look at this. Once you grab this, this is easy to hold in your hand, in your pocket. Like, look at it in relation to the cell phone. What's the big deal, right? And I'll leave a link because I did find in the description below, because I did find something to make even this life a little easier, since you might have a backpack to carry this thing. So I'll show you that in 1 second. So that's it. It's connected. It works. You can use it. You can take it in your pocket, kill some time, play some games. You got all the buttons there. I'm doing it with one hand. I'm killing enemies, slaying demons. So here's the thing that's bonus that I'll show you to have this. That's really, really nice, and I'll just show you. I just found it by accident. Everything is happening by accident. I found it by accident, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Here we go. So here it is, just like this. Check this thing out. If you couldn't get the experience even more mobile or cooler, you could fit this right in here. Here's the cool part. You still got access to the R button in this case for the right Joy-Con, and the ZR, you know, which you can also call R2 if you wanted to, and R1 if you needed it. You got the two ones here that are the standard L and R buttons on here. It's hard, good, sturdy material. You ready for this? This thing is $15. Sounds good, right? I was gonna buy two. You don't need to buy two. Hold up. $15 for two of these. Because of the Joy-Cons. The company is great. It's on Amazon. I'll send you a link in the description below. This is how easy it is. So you just pull from here. Let's just see how it looks. There's a little divot there. You know why this is here, right? So you can push it back out. That's it. So the buttons are protruding. You can still see the Knight Rider connectivity. Take this out just like that. It's all hard. I thought maybe it would be a gel case when I got it. Put it in downwards like this so it slides in. So those buttons can go right in. So we're gonna do it right now with the luck of the draw here. Here we go. It's down there. Now I'm gonna close this flap, make sure it's all sealed in. You'll hear a click. Let's see here, little tiny click. Boom. Now, now you got old school gaming, maybe PS1, you know, maybe Dreamcast, whatever utilizes these controllers. Now, the only thing is, as cool as this is, you can't use like the Nintendo Switch. You cannot use like the Nintendo Switch that both of these Joy-Cons as one controller. It has to be two separate controllers, but who cares? Play some old school, play some Genesis, play some Super Nintendo, play some original Nintendo, kill some Super Mario Brothers time, and you got your LNR, you got your connectivity. Now, just so you know, the phone might light up here when you start using it, your capacitive buttons if you have any. It's normal, it's not wasting any battery, it's cool. And this will continue to go like this, no problem. It's not a big deal, it's not a huge deal, it just means it's connected. And there you go. It's perfect. You know what? I'll just show you really quick how it comes out. You stick your head in the divot, the bottom, just push through the middle. If you need to, you could just turn it upside down and see how it goes. And then boom, it's out. Now the cool thing is, as soon as you're done, actually, might as well show you now, you don't need to worry about resyncing or connectivity or anything. You just grab your amazing mobile Nintendo Switch. You just grab it here, slide it in, get that Switch patent click sound. Let's get it on there. And once you grab it, the screen, I have it in sleep mode, but if you don't have it in sleep mode and you go to do this on the fly, let's just see there. And there you go. It's already synced. It'll tell you paired automatically just because you plugged it in. You don't need to do any resyncing issues or anything. And it's good to go. You're done. Everything works fine. Hit these buttons. I wonder if it'll tell you. Nope, it's got. That's it. You're good to go. Obviously, I got to get back to this now. My whole life is getting sucked away with this game. So I hope you found that video informative, cool. I just had to share it with you. I just stumbled across it. I figured, hey, let me let you guys know. Just another bonus to having this. I'll leave a link for this little dude. And it comes, like I said, 2 in a box. You know what? I'll show you what the box will look like since I just got it right now. Here it is. So it's grip kit. And they are pertaining to one left side, one right side because of those extra buttons that are on the side. It even comes with extra analog sticks to have better control. So that is really cool as an extra bonus. And like I said, $15. I was ready to buy 2. It comes together. This is the box right here. This is the company. And it's on Amazon. Comes fairly quickly. No problems there. And you can see it's very nice. Very, very good product. You can see it there. Compatible with the Nintendo Switch. Grip kit. Very impressive job. Very good value. So thank you so much for watching the video. Hope it helps you guys out. Another reason to get the very cool, the very impressive Nintendo Switch. It's not without its shortcomings, but it's so far and few in between. Who cares? You got a console already. This is a secondary console. Go nuts. The games will roll out. They should have 100 by the end of the year. Who cares? Just play it, get it. You know you want it. But thanks for checking out the video. I'm glad I could share this with you. My little experiment worked. And that's about it. I gotta tell you, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Share it with your friends, whoever is looking into something like this, thinks it's cool. I'll see you in the next one.